What's going on, everybody? My name is Aiden and welcome back to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we had a game against the Indiana Pacers and the Bulls looked dominant in this one. We walked away with a pretty convincing victory and getting a little bit of revenge over a team that seems to always have our number. It feels nice to win a game like this. An outstanding second quarter really sealed the deal for us. And yeah, pretty much was the only quarter we actually won, but we won it by such a large amount that it was enough to seal the deal in the end. But regardless of that, there's a lot to like about how we played, and I want to actually show you pretty much every team stat we won in this game. But before we get into that, if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more from me, drop a like, drop a follow, and or subscribe if you are new, and let me know in the comments below your thoughts about the Chicago Bulls, their game today, and your player of the game as we win this one 121 to 103. So we lost by 8, we won, sorry, my apologies, by 18 points, if I'm not mistaken, if my math is correct. And we had a 19-point differential in the second quarter. I think that's pretty clear. When you play 4 quarters of basketball, you get the job done. And more specifically, when you have a breakout quarter like we did, you tend to get the job done. But I mentioned we won in almost every single category when it comes to the Chicago Bulls. Well, we had more field goals and a better field goal percentage. We had more three-pointers and we had a better three-point shooting percentage. We had less free throws, but we had a better free throw percentage. So there you go. We won the rebounding battle, both offensively and defensively. We had the same amount of assists as the Indiana Pacers. We had more blocks. We had less steals, so that was the area in which we lost. And that makes sense because we had more turnovers as well. Points in the paint, we won by significant amounts, and obviously we even fouled more. So there you go. According to Safari, we won in majority of the battles, even the ones you didn't want to win, the Bulls won. So congratulations, we stay winning, ladies and gentlemen. But 2 players really stole the show today. And one of them sadly did leave the game because of an injury. And I'm going to start with him. His name is Josh Giddey. 29 points, 4 assists, and 10 rebounds in this game. Josh, I don't know if he's had a 30-point game for the Bulls, but that's the closest he's gotten. So I'm really impressed with his scoring ability in this game. Again, he's the guy that takes control and really makes sure that things go the way that the Bulls want it to go. He dictates how we play. And unfortunately, he did leave the game. I'm pretty sure it's an ankle sprain. A lot of people were very nervous, saying, oh my goodness, it's another point guard curse and all these things. I think an ankle sprain is probably the best case scenario at this point. We'll have to wait and see how long he's out for. I don't think he'll be out for a significant period of time. And you know what? I really want him to come back already. I miss him already. Because I cannot believe where the Bulls are right now. I genuinely can't believe it. Everybody thought when we would trade Zach LaVine, we would just instantly become this trash team that couldn't win a game or couldn't even fight in a game. And for some of that time, that's what I felt, especially with the Pistons. And then all of a sudden, we're coming into these games and we're fighting every single time. And some of these games, we're winning because of it. It's really, really, really impressive to see where the Bulls and how far the Bulls have come. I'm happy, man. I'm a happy Bulls fan at the moment. And hopefully when we get Josh Giddey back, that can continue. Wait and see. But the other player that had a really strong game, Coby White. Very familiar stats between the two. He had 29 points. He had 4 assists. He had 7 rebounds. So only 3 rebounds as a difference between the 2 players. Coby White played more minutes, so I guess that obviously makes sense considering Giddey did leave the game. But yeah, I'm very impressed with what Coby White was able to do as well. And once again, I mentioned this before, Coby White, his primary goal, I would say now, is to score the ball. To be our scorer. To be that Zach LaVine that we need him to be in many ways. To be that guy that could put the ball in the hoop. And it's as simple as that. Whether it's layups, whether it's creating his own shot from the mid-range, whether it's catch and shoot threes, he is our best shot taker and shot maker. And I really believe that. He shot 55% from the field today. And yeah, it was just a big deal. His game was a really big deal. And we're talking about underrated guys now. Tre Jones, 8 points, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. A near double-double performance. And I would say an excellent performance from Tre Jones. Proving to be a massively underrated, yet a very high production guy. Someone that will give you a little bit of everything. And I'm very impressed with what he was able to do as well. Speaking of, you know what? I've been talking about this guy a lot in terms of his potential and what he's able to bring to the Bulls in that way. I think I need to start talking to him as our best defender. I didn't even know this when I was watching the game, but Matas Buzelis, I think statistically has been our best defender over the last few games. And you know what? That's on me because I'm missing that. I'm not acknowledging that. Because at the end of the day, I've been giving the defensive player of the week to pretty much everybody but him. But I saw the stats of what he's been doing to his main opponents, and they've all had really bad games against him. And it's happened again. So Buzelis had 8 points and 4 rebounds, but his direct opponent in Pascal Siakam, an all-star, one of the best players in the league in his position, only had 13 points and 4 assists in this game. So Buzelis locked him down, and that's a big part of our winning. I need to be more aware of this. And you know what? As a Bulls fan that tries his absolute best to, watch the games as much as I can, even if it's just highlights, I try to watch as much as I can. Trying to give you game reactions even though I'm working full time. There are certain things I miss, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Matas Buzelis, and I'm sorry to the Bulls fans for not seeing this sooner. I always knew he was a decent defender. I didn't think he was our best. Turns out, statistically, he's proving to be our best at the moment, at least with Lonzo Ball out of the picture. So, Kevin Huerter with 13 points. Vucevic came back 11-11 off the bench. Double-double. That's extremely good for him. And overall, we win pretty comfortably. I'm very happy with this result. And my player of the game is going to go to Josh Giddey, just because of the plus-minus differential between Coby White and Josh Giddey. Josh Giddey had a 26, I think it was, plus in the plus-minus category. Coby White was a flat 0. So obviously when Giddey was on the floor, we were winning more than we were losing. It's a small detail. For a lot of people, it's irrelevant, the plus-minus. But when you have games and stats that close to each other, I think the plus-minus is probably the difference there. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned for more. Take care, and peace.